much for being here. We are so excited to share yet another Zoom bath, virtual moon bath. I'm Sierra.
I'm Dakota.
And we are Moon Bath, and we are tuning into live from Boulder, Colorado. Moon Bath is our company. We curate Earth-integrated bathing rituals. So this is really part of our vibe. This is one of our passions, and we're so excited to share it with you. Let's see, tonight we are going to be sharing with you a spring waning moon bath ritual, and we're going to be talking about the essence of the spring waning moon a lot, and it's going to be super fun and detoxifying, relaxing. More of that. Yes.
When is the waning moon?
Okay, well, the waning moon is the time between the full moon and the new moon. So right now you'll notice that the moon is getting smaller in the sky each night. And we'll talk about some of the energies that are involved with that. And
hi, Grams. I can see just the top of my grandmother's head. This is the best. Oh my God. Wait, let's just take a quick look-see. Who else is in here? Oh,
Kim, Dana,
hi, Justine. Dana.
Yay.
Oh my gosh,
fun.
This is fun.
So we're flipping through and seeing everyone, but just so you know, we are actually spotlighted videos. So our video will be the biggest the whole time. So just so you know, that's a bit, we're just trying to make sure that everyone's real comfortable in their bath. Wow, we're seeing some really cool bathtubs set up. If you are brave enough to turn your camera on, it would be so fun. We would love that. Just to
hi, Justine.
Able to see your vibe and your setup. So.
Wow, sorry, I'm just taking a minute here to look at everyone else because this is fun for us. Okay.
Yes. I wish we knew where everyone was coming in from. This is so cool. All right, also, I didn't mention, so if you didn't already, check out the chat box or the email that we sent before. We sent you guys a playlist, and it has piano music, and piano music is associated with the water element, which is what we're also working with, obviously, in bathing, but also in the springtime and the waning moon. So piano music will be super beautiful. And then also, if you, for our self-care practice tonight, we're going to be seated. And so we're probably going to just sit on the edge of the bathtub here. But if you need a chair or you need something comfortable to sit on the ground, we won't be there long, but just so you know, we're going to be seated. So
cute. Look, we have New York in the house. We have Miami. We've got Denver. That's my sister.
I've got some California in there.
My whole family is here.
So great.
So great.
Okay, we're going to start by reading to you a couple of excerpts from our writing. I am that. This is actually some excerpts from our writing. This awesome book.
We're not reading you from this book. That would be epic.
But we're going to start with about the essence of the spring waning moon. Take it away.
Yes. So the week during the waning moon phase is a time to unwind and reflect. Recognizing that which no longer serves us, even if it once did, is the work of the waning moon. In order to create space energetically and emotionally, we have to let go of our expectations and that which we are gripping onto, to create the vacuum effect of drawing new opportunities into our lives. Sometimes during the spring season in particular, we find ourselves feeling stagnant. We may be clinging onto our narratives or our perceived identity. And it isn't until we take the leap and let go that we awaken fully to a new reality with infinite possibilities.
That's some bold statement right now. Open new infinite possibilities. Okay, so during springtime, the water and earth elements abound, and with them can sometimes come the heavy emotions such as lethargy, attachment, and expectation. I don't know about y'all, but I've been feeling some of that. The spring waning moon offers us an opportunity to balance these energies by becoming aware of our expectations and choosing instead to lean into the mysteries of the journey. When we consciously embrace the unknown, we are able to exist in the realm of wide open possibility, which bountiful springtime so perfectly captures with buds and blossoms. Because the waning moon is a time of detoxification, we may experience challenges both physically and emotionally as our body works to reconfigure and accept new, sometimes uncomfortable understandings. Feels like a metaphor for the world right now.
Yeah. Very uncomfortable.
Opening ourselves up to the joy found in the mystery of the unknown is the key to our freedom. When we embrace uncertainty, we become channels for experiences to move through us instead of getting stuck. In order to go inward and reflect, we must let go of that which isn't serving our highest self, and the waning moon is the perfect time to set this intention. So speaking of intention.
Yes. So, okay. there's a lot of information flowing around right now. It kind of feels like a constant barrage of things coming at you. So we're going to give you the opportunity tonight to take the night off. We're just going to let go of all of that shit and sort of be open to infinite possibilities, essentially. You know, it's tempting to want to cling on to understanding and controlling a situation by thinking that we have the answers or the truth. And we're just inviting you to just, at least if not for tonight only, explore the void and sort of the sense of curiosity around uncertainty and what may possibly lie ahead, because it really does feel like there's a new world unfolding in front of us. And so the essence of the waning moon is about surrendering to that and being okay with the unknown. So in that spirit, tonight's affirmation is I let go of expectations. So we're going to say it 2 times together. This is one of the few times we'll ask you to engage with us tonight.
Use your voice.
Yes. We can't hear you. You're on mute. You're not being recorded. You know, I don't know if anyone else is at home with you, but we're going to hold our hands over our heart or our belly, whatever feels best to you. One on each, love that. And we're gonna say together on the exhale, I let go of expectations. So we're gonna inhale together. I let go of expectations. One more time. I let go of expectations. What a load off. Let me tell ya.
Well said.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me sit with that and carry the affirmation throughout the practice with you. So when we're making the bath tea and when we're filling our tub, kind of keep it in your mind's eye so that it's sort of the thread that ties it all together. So I let go of expectations throughout each part of the process, even expectations with this process, because we don't even know what's going to happen. So you just take a load off and enjoy the ride.
Embrace the mystery. Yes. Something we could all try on right now.
Yes, exactly. So Sierra is going to lead us through how to create the space here in the bathroom, and we'll sort of show you what we have going on.
Yes. So we are really into setting up a vibe, right? And it doesn't necessarily matter what your bathtub looks like, what your bathroom is like. I've said it before, I'll say it again, just wipe it out real quick and you are good to go.
Clean that shit.
But in terms of setting the vibe, if you have any candles, you can bring those. Also the music, we already mentioned that. So if you haven't already procured a small speaker and the playlist, which is in the chat box, music makes a big difference in terms of being able to surrender and just let it take you on the journey. What else?
We've got greenery because we're big fans of plants.
And prana.
Yes.
You know, life force.
So we have Larry in the corner back there. Larry's awkward Uncle Gary over here.
And a money tree because, well,
we could use a little bit of that. Speaking of expectations. Just kidding.
Am I forgetting anything in terms of our vibe?
You can see in the corner over here, we have our lunar calendar hangings that you know there, right there. You know exactly which phase the moon is in, which is really important because if you be feeling cray, it might be the full moon. It's nice to know. So other than that, I think
that's the vibe. Lighting. We're real big on lighting. So, you know, turn those lights down. We see you guys.
Yeah,
you guys got some nice dim lights in there. Gorgeous.
Yes. Mood lighting, if you will. I'm going to talk water temperature real quick. So, okay, it's really important for your bath to be, we say like comfortably hot, if that makes sense. You don't want your heart to be racing. You don't want to feel like you have to jump out or you have to hang half your body out. You want to be comfortable and you want your nervous system to be calm. So creating a comfortably hot bath is really key. So if you get in and you're like, holy guacamole, this is too hot.
Ay, Chihuahua.
Ay, Dios mío. Any other expletives? Turn on some cold water, lower that temp, and then just the same, if it's too cold, turn some hot up and crank it up. We're really into perfecting the art of moon bathing.
Temperature.
And while you're filling it, you know, this is an excellent time to continue focusing on the affirmation, I am letting go of expectations, because you're infusing the affirmation into the water. It's really cool. Water can hold energy and it can hold intention. So we were just saying earlier, like, hey, water, could you hold this affirmation for me?
Hold this? Thanks.
Could you just hold that affirmation real quick? I'm getting tired. Anyway, bad joke. But
we cracked ourselves up.
We're having a good laugh. Anyway, so I'm going to turn on the water and we are going to head on down. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't overflow. Okay, you guys are coming with us. We're going into the kitchen to brew our bath tea. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Why do I always feel like I need to make a soundtrack for the journey? Dun,
Well, we talked about a soundtrack for the journey, you know?
They're actually listening to a soundtrack. I should not ruin it. Okay.
Welcome to the kitchen. This is scene 2.
Scene 2, act 2.
Act 4, actually. Okay, so why are we in the kitchen, right? We're bathing. Well, we are brewing a botanical bath tea.
Mm-hmm.
So you might be asking yourself why you might brew a botanical bath tea instead of just throwing some, bath bubbles in your tub. And we are really into bathing with botanicals or plants, herbs, right? Instead of soaps and suds, because soaps and suds usually are a lot of chemicals, and actually you're soaking your whole body. Your skin is your largest organ. It's super absorbative. So this is actually an opportunity to soak plant medicine in through your skin.
So first step, you want to start your kettle.
Right.
Fire up your engine back there. So you've got your hot water happening
brewing
while we
we
distract
are
you.
yapping.
Yes. Mom, are you doing it? Are you following along, Mother? Queen Mother?
She is in her
okay
tracksuit.
It's a robe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Okay, so we have curated a botanical bath tea. Let's see if you can see it. It says Waning Moon. And this is a super thoughtful and intentional blend of botanicals that we put together specifically to help alchemize the energies that are available to us during the waning moon in particular. So this blend that we have here has in it helichrysum, it has peppermint, it has rosemary, it has neem, what am I forgetting? Mugwort, heather flower, and let's see.
Helichrysum is the everlasting flower.
Exactly. So it's immortelle, if you know, it's like really good for the skin. I also wanted to mention or highlight the ingredient of neem in this tea. Neem is a really powerful, here, you want to show them the?
Yes, let's get it.
Let's see the helichrysum there.
I wish you could smell it. It's
minty
like
and rosemary.
Okay, so that's, wow, that looks like otherworldly.
Yes, that's mostly helichrysum on top. But so the neem is really one of our top Ayurvedic herbs. It's a super, super bitter herb, which makes it especially potent right now during springtime, because springtime is a very kapha time, right? The earth and the water elements, and they are soothed by the bitter taste. And so when I say soothed, it means balanced, basically. Neem, so it's great for springtime. It's also great for the waning moon, as we're coming off that juicy full moon and we want to sort of like detox. Neem is going to be really good for that.
Yes.
It's also what's called an anxiolytic, which means that it reduces anxiety, which is a great thing for us all right now. Always, right now specifically. And it's also antimicrobial.
What does antimicrobial mean?
Antimicrobial means that it kills bacteria and viruses. So, for what it's worth right now, no one is hating on antimicrobial things.
Give me some of that neem. Hook that sister up.
What else? This blend also has peppermint. So it's really, the peppermint scent is highlighted in there. Peppermint is invigorating. So also during springtime, as I mentioned, we can get a little bit lethargic, caustic, heavy. Because of that heavy earth and water element. And so the peppermint is going to sort of start to wake us up and keep us active during this time that could otherwise be a little bit heavy, which she and I have both been feeling. So I'm excited to soak in some peppermint.
Yesterday was a loafy couch day. And if you don't have a bath tea, which probably most of you don't, that's totally cool. You can use, if you have peppermint tea, you're in business. Perfect. But any like herbal, non-caffeinated, this is moringa, which has spearmint and sage.
Super great substitute.
Yeah, so anything you have that's non-caffeinated, caffeine-free, herbal tea, ideally something with peppermint, but whatever you have, we're gonna pop it all into this French press, and we're gonna brew the tea and then pour the infusion into the tub. Now, some of you who are just tuning in for the first time with us may be like, WTF? Why would we do that? Yeah. Here's why. Because your bath water never gets hot enough to actually extract medicinal properties from the plants. So while it kind of looks pretty on Instagram to have a bath full of flowers, it's not as effective. And honestly, it's a mess. Like after I've taken a bath and I'm super chill, I'm not trying to clean out my drain or pick petals off my nicely moisturized body. So being the Virgos that we are, we really like a nice, effective, clean process. So we highly recommend brewing it in a French press, and then you take, or a teapot, totally. You don't need a French press. And then you can take this up to the bath with you, and you're gonna pour the infusion in. You'll let it steep for about 15 to 20 minutes. You will compress and strain, and then pull this bad boy in. Sarah's gonna give you a demo here.
So in our bath tea, we go down
like, yes, get down in there.
Okay, so with our bath tea, we recommend using about half. That's a nice, solid medicinal dose, if you will. So
we're doctors.
We're dosing over here. Actually, we're specifically not doing.
She's an Ayurvedic practitioner. For the record, we haven't given you our credentials, but she knows a thing or two.
I'm talking about kapha. Okay, so put about half in there. Put a little bit more. These fluffy, gorgeous helichrysum flowers to make our skin lovely.
Lovely.
Okay. All right. Oh, ding.
Ding. Just right on the spot. Right on the money. So one of the best parts about brewing it in the French press is that you get to watch the botanicals come back alive as they merge and marry the water.
Marrying the water.
Yeah.
We've never said that before.
I'm into trying new things. I'm letting go of expectations. I am letting go of expectations.
And look where the journey led you.
Look at these cuties, you guys. The helichrysum is, I'm going to do a little quick pump just to get some movement. Ooh. Do you see that dance? That's some psychedelic shit right there. Anyway, that's just the kind of thing that gets us off these days.
It's our go-to. Okay,
really get this.
There, okay.
So I think we're ready to head back up.
Before you leave your kitchen, grab a beverage, maybe a tea or some good old-fashioned water. You just definitely want to stay hydrated while you're soaking in the tub. So, let's do it.
So we're heading back up. Let the adventure continue. Take it away, sister.
Can I sigh? Not that I'm expecting anything at all.
It just feels good. Are we full? Oh, geez, Louise. Jeez, Louise. Okay. Woo. Wow.
All right.
Party. Let the party continue. Hi. Okay. So by now, hopefully your bath has filled, and we're going to
begin a self-care practice for this ritual. So every time we do a ritual, we like to incorporate one solid self-care practice. So Dakota's going to lead us in the cleansing breath.
So a cleansing breath is an inhale and then an exhale with an audible sound. And the idea is when you inhale and you exhale with an accompanying sound, you create a resonance in your body that actually attunes you with the earth's vibration. How heady is that? So it's kind of like an Om, but way more chill.
Easy.
Way easy.
Low-key Om.
Low-key Om vibes. So we just want to do this because it's going to settle your nervous system. It's going to calm your body. It's going to bring you into your body. It actually helps to circulate blood throughout your veins. So it's really good for just calming and settling. Sometimes I like to do this before bed. It really weirds my dogs out. Last night I was really feeling this cleansing breath. So we are going to do 3 of them together, and then we're going to do a little neck release while we continue to do them. So again, this is an opportunity for you guys to engage, and you're on mute. We can't hear you. And if you live with anyone and they can hear you, hopefully it'll inspire them to take a deep breath, because we all need to take more breaths. I think so. We're going to back our gear
bring
up.
this over a little bit?
Sure, yeah. We're going to get closer. Let's get cozy.
So if you want to take a seat on your chair or your floor or your bathtub.
How's this? Is that cutting off the top of our heads?
There we go.
Okay. So, hi there, friend. So we're going to do this together. Again, we're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale an audible sound, and just do whatever comes to you. You know, there's really no right or wrong way to do this. The idea is just to like release and relax. So with that intention, we're going to inhale together. Yes, I could use 2 more of those. Ready?
Smile.
I giggle. I feel high. It's so good. Okay, 1 more together. Okay, so wherever you're seated, we're gonna do a little gentle neck release while we also accompany the cleansing breath. So walk your left fingers out and kind of rest them gently on anything like a friend's bottom. Grab a friend's bottom.
She's definitely getting fresh.
Frisky. You know, quarantine will do that to you. Let me tell you. Okay, grab your bestie's bosom, and then with your left hand, and then bring your right ear to your right shoulder. So we're gonna draw the left shoulder down and away while we feel a nice stretch on the left side of our neck. So let's do a cleansing breath together in this position. Okay, now turn your face towards your shoulder a little bit and then tilt your chin down slightly. So you should feel a different part of your neck more towards the back side opening up. Again, relax that left shoulder down and away from your ear. So again, we're gonna do a gentle breath. And the third and final position on this side is straight down. Oh, yeah. Okay, inhale together. Now inhale, bring your chin back up. Wow, I already feel so much more relaxed. But let's even things out, shall we? So we're gonna walk our right hand out and rest our fingertips on whichever you find. Yes, a bestie's bottom. Bestie's bottom is super perfect. Okay, now draw your left ear to your left. Oh, yeah, that side's tight on me. Bam. Okay, so draw your right shoulder down and away from your right ear, relaxing that shoulder. We're going to do a gentle cleansing breath here together. Inhale. Now turn your direction towards your shoulder a little bit with your chin drawn partially down. We're going to inhale again in this position. Okay, final position, straight down. Ooh, I hear cracking. Yum. Okay, inhale together. Okay, on the next inhale, bring your neck up. We're gonna do some gentle shoulder rolls just to loosen it up. Loosen. Feel the lubrication of the shoulder joint. Okay, good work. Good work. Now, Sierra is going to walk us through because it's probably been just enough time for our bath tea over here. Where is it? Right there.
You want to let it sit for at least 10 minutes, if not longer. You can definitely let it sit much longer if you want, but 10 minutes and you've got the herbs nice and extracted. All right, so here they are. Look at them dance. Oh, look at that light. Yes. Okay.
Oh, wow, lovely.
Great. So we're going to, what's the word that's nicer than plunge?
Compress.
Compress the herbs in there, get out, like really squeeze the juice out of them, right? And then this is the beauty of this is that we're going to now strain this into the bathtub in a way that does not allow all of those botanical particles to clog your drain.
Ooh, make it.
You get to really just paint and enjoy the color of the water as it changes, knowing that those are all gorgeous plant medicine. Oh, do you smell that peppermint and rosemary?
I'm getting a good hit.
Woo!
Party time.
God, so good. So good.
What else do we like to add?
So, just like any bath tea, any tea, right? You're gonna want to add some milk and honey.
Oh my goodness.
So we are going to add a little bit of coconut milk and honey. This is our bath salt. This is actually, so salt is super detoxifying. It is a really, really powerful tool for helping us to release energies, stuck energies, and also release muscles, right? And really like get things moving out of the body. So our salt has a mineral salt, a super high quality mineral salt that is sourced from the ancient Sundance Sea, which is underneath present day Utah. So we're really proud of this salt because it doesn't come from the Dead Sea or from the Himalayas, anywhere across the world. There's a lower carbon footprint, exactly. And then, like I said, coconut milk and honey, which just leave your skin feeling super nourished and moisturized. We also have essential oils in here. So there's frankincense, lavender, and bergamot. So if you have any of those ingredients, you could totally throw them in right now.
Salt,
definitely
coconut milk,
salt.
Regular milk, honestly.
Yeah. We should
Honey.
mention that while we were in the kitchen. Don't know if you're trying to do a mad dash right now. But if you have any essential oils near the edge of your tub, you can definitely sprinkle those in. Those are a really great addition as well. So I'm going to add this. We use about half of this. I think last time we used a little bit more because we're gluttons. So
because quarantine.
The rest of that.
Yes.
And it's going to dissolve super nicely in there and just create like a velvety water that we can.
Wow, you really made it look like you poured a lot. That was a good, solid distribution. Yes. Wow. Okay. So is this a good frame? We're gonna do this.
Get a little closer.
Yeah. Let me just see what we see. Yeah. Let's get a little closer, shall we? Okay. Wow. Lots of sounds happening. So I'm gonna stand here and wait. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna block the view so that Sierra can get in. Yes, she's going to undress her drawers. This is the point at which you would step yourself. That might be really hot. Oh no. Is it really hot?
Feels good for me.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
Okay.
It feels actually perfect.
Okay.
Actually.
Are you ready, my friend? Ooh.
I'm ready.
Ooh. Okay.
Hello, magic.
Hello.
Are we ready for Vegas or what?
Are we ready for Vegas?
It's like Vegas, you know.
Oh, like a magic show. Okay. I'm slow. Hold on. I was like, we're going to Vegas?
Ooh, it's a nice temperature.
Okay. So here's the fun part. Oh, this is great. This is actually fabulous. In the past I've gotten in before and been terrified.
Ooh, it's cold. Wow. Nice.
Wow. It sounds like a hole. It sounds like a mouth. Oh my gosh. I'm really putting it to the test here.
All right. It's ridiculous.
Okay, hope you're having half as much fun as we are over there.
Okay. That sounds unbelievable. Okay, so
Scary.
I feel like it's gonna eat us.
Okay.
All right, so once you are in the tub, it's a really great moment to just realize that you have fully arrived in your bathtub, regardless of any crazy sounds that your drain is making. So once you're in the tub, just take a couple of deep breaths and really ground in, just connect with the water and with the experience that you're having in this present moment. And really just calling back to mind that intention, that affirmation of letting go of expectation, and just letting go, surrendering to the journey. You can feel it really melt out of your being once you get into the warm water.
Wow.
That
was quite the intro.
Never had that happen.
That was the most full we've filled, so I think that we have now seen what happens. Anyway, so part of our moonbathing experience is embodying your moon bath. And what that means is moving through a little bit of movement or positions or stillness, depending on the lunar cycle and season. So right now in the spring, waning moon, which is all about kind of clearing and cleansing and detox, we are going to move through some simple side twists. And we've never done this in a bath together before. We actually did it in an empty bath earlier to see how much body parts we'd be flushing.
We've never done it before. We've never done it together in the bathtub before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're sort of new to group bathing, you know? This isn't like
something we normally do,
but it's very fun. It's much more entertaining. Anyway, so we're gonna try this together, and we hope you will too. Twists in general will kind of compress and release your internal organs really gently, which is really great for increasing blood flow and flushing and detoxing. So if you do, I was about to say, if you do twists on dry land, if you're not out to sea and you do gentle twists, yoga teachers generally recommend those during a detox flow. So it's a really great way to stimulate some fresh blood flow to the organs. And also, you might get a couple cricks in your back, which I always love.
Pop here, pop there.
I got those earlier, so I probably won't get lucky twice. But we're going to. Oh man, it's hard not to giggle when you're bathing on the internet. Just giggling is good, you guys. Laughter is great, despite what you may have been told in grade school. It's good. So let it out. But yeah, so we're in a pretty standard, traditional soaking bathing position here with our sort of fetal position, our knees in front of us. So we are going to bring our knees together, and we are going to draw our knees to the left side, like so. We're going to turn our bodies with our left arm outside of our right knee, and we're just going to turn our attention to the right, very gently. And while we're in this, we might as well go through a couple cleansing breaths, don't you think? So let's inhale together. That feels yummy. On your next inhale, we will slowly release. Whenever you're ready, actually, you can take your time here. Coming back out. Oh, I did something. Really? I don't know what that was. That was a pop.
Not me.
No. All right, so we're going to take it to the other side to balance ourselves out. So we're going to bring our knees to the right. Bring our right arm outside of our left. Ooh, yeah. I want to hold you as a help you can. There we go. Traction. And look to your left. We're going to do 2 cleansing breaths here in this position together. So on the inhale. Lovely. On the next inhale, come on out. And again, we're going to keep in mind the affirmation of I let go of expectations. So as you're releasing from a twist, or as you're relaxing into your comfortable bathing position, whatever it may be, kind of keep in your mind's eye that letting go of expectations. Easy.
She's still gargling over there.
Got Larry, Gary.
Lady Drain. Okay, thank you for that. So for our next activity,
next on the docket,
if you have your journal, this now is a great time to kind of dry your hands off and think about hanging over the edge of your tub to start to answer some reflection questions. If you don't have a journal, it's totally fine. We're just going to answer them in our mind's eye.
Or in the comments.
Please,
we love that.
Yeah, if you're comfortable with your wet hands and your computer. Definitely, we love the written comments. It's for you to share anything that comes up. But we're going to share with you 4 reflection questions that are going to lead you through basically some wisdom around the affirmation, your own wisdom around the affirmation. And we will share the question twice, and then we'll each share a quick version of our response as sort of like an example, and then we'll give about a minute for you to think about it for yourself before we move on to the next question. So while you're in the tub, hope you're fully surrendered and relaxing in there. And while you're there, call to mind, what are some of the expectations that I am having right now in my life? So we were sort of thinking about this for ourselves earlier today, and of course what's very present for all of us right now is around the pandemic and around the global situation. And we thought to ourselves, like, what are some expectations that we're having? And we were both like checking our bank accounts for our stimulus check. So like we have an expectation that we're gonna get money.
The government
is gonna magically deposit money into our stimulus or into our bank accounts. There's also an expectation that all of this will be over soon and that we're all just gonna go back to normal life. And there's also, I noticed for me, an expectation that there will continue to be all of the resources that I have learned to be dependent on available to me. So those are my expectations. How about you?
Larry, get a grip.
Also getting fresh.
Getting frisky, this guy. Yeah, so in this current situation, I would say that I too feel an expectation that things are going to return to normal. You know, with our business with Moon Bath, we expect there will be financial aid, you know. I expect that there will be toilet paper.
Do you though?
I mean, honestly, I have like a hose on my toilet, so I'm like less invested in that. But I guess what I'm saying is I also expect that there will be resources available to us. I will say it's been cool to recognize all the people that go into bringing those resources to us, you know, during this time. But yeah, sort of expect that we will have business as usual here in this very capitalistic society. Yeah. So the question again is, what are some expectations that I'm having right now? So take a moment to reflect on that. What are some expectations I'm having right now?
Doesn't have to be related to the pandemic.
Okay. So the next reflection is, in what ways do I feel safe by having these expectations? So for myself, I feel safe because I feel like there is a plan and that someone is in control and that we are moving in a direction. I feel safe because I feel like I'm not in danger when things are planned and there is a direction. So Sarah, how do you feel safe with these expectations you have?
Yeah, definitely some of the same ways, like that this is a situation that's under control, that it's being managed by someone or a group that is capable of keeping it that way. And I also notice that these expectations, I feel safely complacent in the supply chain. I mentioned resources before, and I haven't, had to think much about where my things come from. I mean, I think about it. I think about sustainable sourcing and things, but not whether or not things would be available to me. So I feel safe by just expecting that, I would say. Yeah. So the question one more time is, in what ways do I feel safe by maintaining these expectations? So we'll give you just a minute to respond. Okay. So the next question is, what would it feel like to let go of those expectations and be open to a new reality? What would it feel like to let go of those expectations and be open to a new reality? So for me, that would of course feel very challenging to let go of the expectation that there's someone else in control, or that I can always depend on the supply chain. But so it's challenging, but it also feels very empowering. Like I get to actually step into a more active role and sort of take over control in my own destiny.
Grab it by the horns.
Which makes me hopeful, like that I don't just and that I'm not helpless and dependent upon a greater system. How about for you?
So let's see, to let go of those expectations would definitely feel scary. I think I would feel a curiosity around it and an excitement around the unknown, but it would be very challenging to navigate sort of a new way.
Yeah. So we'll give you just a minute to respond. What would it feel like to let go of those expectations and be open to a new reality?
Okay. So the last question is, in what ways does uncertainty excite and inspire me? In what ways does uncertainty excite and inspire me? So for me, I feel like it opens up the world. You know, we can get some tunnel vision sometimes with our expectations and our narratives, and it's really nice to just throw it away and approach the world anew with fresh eyes. So I think it really opens up the journey a lot and creates a lot of, for me, excitement around this grand adventure that we call life. Hi, heave-ho! ITO, mate! Jump on in! Train saving! This is very exciting. I'm crazed. I love the unknown.
Singing over there.
Hi-ho! Oh my god. Wow.
Okay.
Reel it in.
For me, I'm excited and inspired by this idea that we get to chart a new path forward, right? In a much more sustainable way. Like we're all getting sort of shaken awake, and while it can be scary and challenging, and our expectations are being broken, it's also like a huge opportunity to do something different, to step into a new reality. And be more sustainable. So for me, that looks like growing more of my own food. I've always been a passionate gardener, but it makes me even more excited to know that I'm not completely reliant on this supply chain of resources that I expect will always be available to me, but actually to empower myself to grow some of my own food and step into that. So so for you all to take a moment, in what way does this stepping into uncertainty or wide open possibility excite or inspire you? I'll just take a minute.
Yeah, feel free to enter anything if you can reach your computer with your wet fingers. we love to hear what you guys think, but also no pressure because
you're relaxing.
It's your bath. Enjoy.
Really melding technology and things that aren't non-traditional use of bath time. we hope that you will stay in the tub and really relish in it and continue to reflect on those questions, and just continue to take some deep cleansing breaths while you're in there.
Yeah.
We will leave you here, but we are so grateful that you all are participating with us in this way. It's been so fun to share these virtual moon baths with you all. I'm Sierra,
Dakota.
and we are Moon Bath, and we are based in Boulder, Colorado. If you do have some time to get supplies before our new moon ritual, which will be next Wednesday, is that right? So you can get supplies. You can get our very intentional new moon bath blend.
Very intentional.
At moonbath.com.
Yes.
You can also follow along with our silliness at Moonbath Ritual on Instagram.
And please, we always want to hear your feedback. So most of you got a welcome email from us tonight, so feel free to respond and tell us what you thought. You know, we're if you asked us 6 weeks ago if we would ever be doing this, we would have laughed in your face.
We're behind the scenes, girls.
Yeah, so this is new for us too, and we just think it's a cool way to connect with you guys in a pretty isolating time. So we would love to hear what you thought and how your experience was, so don't be shy. And the best part is always getting out. For me,
she's a pro now.
I'm a pro. I try not to eat shit. Okay.
We love you.
Thank you for coming. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, how do I end this? Okay, love you all. Come back soon. Bye.